Italy has pulled out of China's flagship infrastructure project, the Belt and Road Initiative. BRI projects, including new and upgraded ports and railways, aim to connect China with Europe, Africa and other parts of Asia. Italy was the only major Western economy to sign up to the initiative back in 2019, and the move was criticised by the US and others at the time. Here's Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni saying why Italy pulled out.
I think we can and must maintain and improve commercial and economic cooperation with China, but that the Silk Road instrument from this point of view has not yielded the results that were expected.
And here's China's Foreign Ministry spokesperson responding.
We support Europe to adhere to its autonomy, practice genuine multilateralism with China, and join efforts to safeguard world peace, promote development, and address global challenges. China firmly opposes smears and undermining cooperation in building the Belt and Road and stoking confrontation and divisions.
So what's going on? Filippo Fasulo is co-head of the Geoeconomic Centre at the Italian Institute for International Political Studies and joins us from Milan. Welcome to DW. So tell us more about Giorgia Meloni's reasoning.
The reason was just to conclude, to terminate an agreement that actually proved to be very costly in terms of political positioning of Italy, but not very effective in providing economic opportunity. Actually, it was the time now to withdraw from the MOU because the agreement signed in 2019 was about to be renewed automatically in next March 2024, unless one of the two parties decide to opt out before 3 months at the end of the 5-term agreement.
Right.
With this agreement, actually, Italy was seen in the West as the weakest link on EU position towards China.
Right, and so now we have this. Now that Italy has left this, I wonder what China feels about this, because of course China does more trade with Germany and Italy. Is losing, with Germany and France, is losing Italy a big deal for them?
Not that much, actually, because actually this is the probe. What you say that Germany and France have stronger economic relation with China than Italy. That the MOU, signing MOU, proved nothing. It is not useful actually to boost trade. The idea of Italy back in 2019 was to strengthen political relationship and through strengthening political relationship to get trade and investment rising. Actually, it was not the case. And even because of the pandemic in 2020. So what Italy got was to be criticized for signing an agreement, but not getting nothing else. The point now is actually to normalize political relations with China.
And just talk us through the Western fears, because there are lots, about this China-financed road, rail and port network.
There are many fears that China, through this investment, can get the control of many ports and many economic relation with many countries. So there is all the discussion about the so-called debt trap diplomacy. Actually, it seems that this debt trap is not the truth. Still, the point is that China's presence abroad is getting stronger and stronger, and the West fear that China might be too relevant in this case. For this reason, many Western countries present a different solution, like the Global Gateway from the EU or some other infrastructure investment program from the US.
Right, so I guess they're all pleased about this Italian decision then.
The Chinese are not pleased about that, of course. And as we just listened to Chinese Foreign Minister, the point that actually Italy tried to explain in advance what was the decision and what was the need for Italy to review this agreement. And so Italian head of state, President Mattarella, will travel to Beijing in the first months of 2024 to restart relations with China. I just want to point out that in the last 5 years, the political relations between Italy and China were very low, while, for example, France and Germany had many visits of Macron or Scholz or Merkel in China.
OK, so these announcements coming, of course, as EU leaders Ursula von der Leyen and Charles Michel are in Beijing as we speak. So is this Italian announcement likely to make much of a splash there, or have they got bigger fish to fry?
I think there will be bigger fish to fry there, actually. The big issue right now is the trade deficit of the European Union towards China that doubled in a couple of years. Now it is at around 400 billion euro. This is the biggest problem. Actually, Italian decision was already well known since months.
Right. Thank you for talking us through that. Filippo Fasulo from the Italian Institute for International Political Studies.